Maradona's moments are greater in terms of what he did in 86 with that team, that goal he scored against England, his performance in 86, and what he did with Napoli. Those are greater feats for the individual than what Messi has done in terms of the team that
I'll
he
say
had
this.
at Barcelona and the team he had for Argentina.
Maradona has great accomplishments, but they come so few. Where Messi, he just has like an incredible amounts of accomplishments at the highest level. That final is the best final of all time. I'm sorry, it just is. It's the best football game I think I've ever seen. Hold on. At the international level, Messi is one of the greatest international performers of all time, and the resume doesn't deny that. The amount of players of the tournament, the amount of goals he's dominated Copa America. Mind you, okay, he's kind of flopped in finals.
Player of
I'm
the
not gonna
tournament
lie.
is subjective, but continue.
But it's really not when it's so obvious.
I said Cook. I said Cook.
Okay, and in the World Cup, I mean, he has some of the records there, which will probably be broken by Mbappe, if we're being honest. But for the time being, he holds the record. I think when you look at internationally, Messi not only, well, he's actually objectively has done more than Maradona has. I mean, he's won more than
Does
him.
it include the 3 final losses in a row?
Well, he has,
and then retiring, quitting on his team? But continue. Though.
Yeah, but he does a World Cup and 2 Copa America, which Maradona only has a World Cup to go. So, I mean,
and that's one World Cup is the greatest World Cup by a single individual ever.
I mean,
so,
sure, but it only contributes to 1 star. You don't get 1.5. So, yeah,
oh no, but how much value is that 1 star though? It's huge value. But sorry, continue.
I mean, it's up to you how much weight you want to put it, but objectively speaking, Messi's resume is greater for Argentina than Maradona's. It's just that Maradona was special as well. So take it what you will. So could you argue that the era's not done, by the way, because if he gets 2 World Cups, it's looking a little spooky at that
point. Okay, but could you argue that Messi's resume as a whole, in terms of trophies won, goals, records, it's superior? But
yes,
Maradona's moments are greater in terms of what he did in 86 with that team, that goal he scored against England, his performance in 86, and what he did with Napoli. Those are greater feats for the individual than what Messi has done in terms of the team that he had at Barcelona and the team he had for Argentina.
I'll say this.
Arika, you know I'm right. You know, just say you could.
No, hold on. I'll say this. If you were to rank like their top, I don't know, 100 accomplishments, right? Mm-hmm. Maradona has the number 1 spot with 86. Okay? It has the number 1 spot. Napoli is in the top 5. But that rest of the list, I'm sorry, it's filled with nothing but Messi accomplishments.
No, Ricardo, but you're making my arguments for me.
Yeah, he has a singular most, sure. But
yeah, so basically, let's say you have 10 accomplishments. So Maradona has 2 on there. The other 8 are Messi's.
Yeah.
But what is the greatest, biggest accomplishment?
I'm sorry,
it's what he did in 86.
Okay, sure, but I don't think Napoli's, what he did for Napoli ranks number 2. I think it's the top 5,
okay.
Sure.
Here's the thing. Okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. Put the Napoli thing at number 9. So Messi has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10.
I'd much rather
number
have
1
that.
achievement is what Maradona did.
Sure,
so even if that's you've got 8 achievements out of those 10, the biggest achievement is by Armando.
Yeah, but that achievement by Maradona might be the single greatest achievement of all time. At least in the history of football. So that's not really an argument against Messi, because Messi's accomplishments, just like I said in the very beginning, Maradona has great accomplishments, but they come so few. Where Messi, he just has like an incredible amounts of accomplishments at the highest level. I'm putting Maradona's first and Messi's World Cup at second. After that, you can talk about some.
So you're putting Messi's World Cup over the 91 goals in the calendar year.
Bro, come on. At 35, player of the tournament, that final is the best final of all time. I'm sorry, it just is. It's the best football game I think I've ever seen. Now, maybe because I was emotionally invested, but that was insane.
Wait. For Mbappe's goal, who lost the ball to Coman that led to Mbappe's goal? Second goal.
It was Messi, but that makes the story beautiful. That makes the story beautiful.
No. Look, I think that again, this is about perception. So people listening at this, they'll be like, "Cook, that's Nigerian fraud." Most people will be saying, in terms of, look at how much accomplishments he has, look at the resume, just look at the amount of things he's done. And again, you can attack me for this. Consistency is part of it. Because here's the thing. Do you know why I think consistency is very key? Without that, he isn't at that World Cup. Because I was thinking about this earlier today. Most players go to 3 World Cups. Now, I think Blanco was at 4, the Mexican guy that did the whole frog. I think he might have gone to 4 or 5, Blanco. But most players, it's mostly 3. Very few do 4. Hardly, I can't think of any other
There's
players
three
apart from
players.
Messi, Cristiano that have done 5.
There's 3 players that done 5. I believe it's Memo Ochoa. I believe he did 5. I believe so.
So was Ochoa in 06?
I believe so.
Jesus. Okay.
I have to
Shout
look
out
it
to
back,
watch.
but he's up there.
So my thing is that Messi's consistency put him in a place where, bro, he's gonna be here next year. So that's World Cup number 6. So my thing though is the fact that
2030
you were
though,
able to be this consistent to 5.
Ronaldo's gonna do number 7.
He's gonna be doing number 7 and
Messi's
7, number 7.
Yeah.
That sounds like it. So that's the thing. So that's why I say, but I just feel that look, when it just comes to greatness, I just think that you have failed to give me that argument of anything that Messi has done that was greater or as great as what Maradona did in 86.
I mean, I'm not going to argue against that, but you also can't argue that pound for pound. I'm sorry, Messi. It's just, it's kind of like, this is probably not even a good analogy, but it's like when you ever like get a higher mark than the smartest kid in your class, but you lived out, like you'll remember that one moment, but he's murdered you across like your entire academic.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. This is a perfect analogy. Maradona, these are how they are students. Messi is the A+ student. He's revised and he's gotten every mark right. He ticks every box. So literally, this is A++. Maradona is okay. Was this in the textbook? Technically this is an A+, but you've come at this as such a weird angle. Also, you've not revised.
Yeah.
You've been out partying. You've not really been in any of the other classes, but somehow you've gotten an A+, but through a different weird angle. But Messi, you were in all the classes. You got a hammer in all of the tests. You did all the exams. You sat at the front of the class, and you've ticked every box. You are the
I think
perfect. You are the model student.
I think what you're trying to say is that Maradona discovered the theory of relativity.
Pretty much.